Well, hello everybody. Greetings from Mexico. If you're watching this video, that means that I had enough data and internet to send this thing. So I just want to start off talking about the district that I wrote about. It had outdated policies. Some of these were established like in 2016, and then they haven't been updated since, or they were updated in 2018 or 2019. And we know since COVID, a lot of these things have to be updated. So I saw a lack of updating. So there's one thing. Also, the readability. I felt like some things were too technical. So these things need to be scaled down. The reading difficulty plus referencing a lot of laws and policies might lead to misunderstanding. Another thing that I was thinking about was their technology plan. Their technology plan was over 10 years old, and it was pretty cool because it was comprehensive, but this was adapted, I believe it was 2010, and between 2010 and 2013 their goal was to have that in effect. And once again, talking about COVID, we need to update some of these things. Along with this is the accessibility to non-English speakers. I feel that needs to be updated. There was a number if you didn't speak, or actually it wasn't in Spanish, saying if you don't understand this, give us a phone call. But there was nothing for other languages, so I thought that was curious. And if I were to be interviewed about the policies that are reviewed, I feel that we just need to talk about implementing these regular checks on these policies. These educational policies, laws, and advancement in technology all need to be updated and read upon, and we need to make sure that they're just kept up to date with the time. And when writing these policies, I feel that we need to include other people, not just board members, not just voting when something comes along, but also just including parents, students, teachers, administration, and just the community in general, because as taxpayers, we do fund these schools, and we should have our input. We should at least be able to put in our 2 cents. If it doesn't apply, or if it's just too wild, then we'll just, as a whole, just, think about something else, or just push it out of the table. And we just need to be able to educate by having these people from the community be part of the system that creates. They would be educating themselves on the safety practices and the importance. One other thing that I would speak about is about making the policies clear and accessible, not only in different languages, but also policy language. Make that where people from the community can understand them from different ages. Students should be able to understand these. Teachers should be able to understand these without a question of, what does this mean? And then also parents. It's very important, especially when signing these contracts, these terms of use, reading the terms of use, signing these agreements. If you don't understand what you're signing for, it's just like we do every day when we download a new app and just, agree to it. When we link something to our Facebook, when we use Google to sign in to apps such as Flip. So it's really important for us to emphasize to the district these changes that need to be put into effect. Last thing we'll talk about is about collaborating with experts when we're making these new policies, when we're reviewing these policies. Experts in ed technology and data privacy and online safety. These people can be helpful because they can bring about best practices. They can give us guidance. They can talk about trends and how we can use them, or what not to use. And then ultimately, they can help us with legal requirements. Well, that's it for now. And here we have a literal well. This is Danny signing off from Mexico. We'll see you guys on the next one.